wonderful achievement of making this commissionerate NBW-free. The vision and able leadership of our respected Commissioner of Police led this success. All law and order officers and other wings narrate the journey of professional accomplishment we could achieve by the sustained perseverance efforts by my officers. Even though I've given the plan, but the implementation has been done by our officers. This is a time we are felicitating them. All our constable officers who have gone out of the state, gone to different units for the execution of these NBWs. I'll come to you how this process is done. It is one of the greatest accomplishments in the commissionerate like ruled commissionerate like Rajkonda, where we have got more than 50,000 PT cases. We have got 5,222 square kilometers of area jurisdiction wise. Then we have 62 lakh population. It's a huge one in the country and maybe in the world also. In the such commissionerate, achieving this task is one of the greatest professional accomplishments by my officers. We will try to go through the process how we could achieve this NBW-Free Commissionerate and how all officers have really worked hard. And it is not the news you hear every time. It is not that there will be many press conferences about detection of case, like some good breakthrough or whatever the things you may attend many press conferences. But this is a kind of video press conference you may not get the opportunity to really attend. All this happened because of officers, my constable officers who work very hard for this, and then my DCPs and additional DCPs, the SCPs, SHOs who put in all the efforts. Like why this so much important? Why we were really struggling to make, or we are focused to achieve this goal, the NBW-Free Commissionerate Rajkonda. Why this is the goal? This goal is in our pursuit to achieve crime-free society. When offenders with active warrants roam free and scot-free, they certainly create some kind of situations where people feel insecure. Sense of security diminishes because of these kind of criminals moving on the roads and scot-free. Moving on the road scot-free, the sense of security diminishes because people have a lot of faith in legal system. Then legally, if it is not, you're not executing NBWs, then the people are moving around freely, then they lose the faith in the system. So by doing this effort, we are infusing faith in the system so that definitely an action will be certainly taken if a person commits an offense. The undermining faith in the legal system also one of the outcomes if you don't execute NBWs. Then erosion of public safety and trust. People trust in the system, people trust in the judicial mechanism will go off. Because most of the criminals you have seen the other day, he is committing an offense, case is charge sheeted and he is moving around and he is not been caught by the police. So it will cause some kind of erosion of public safety and the trust also. The communities feel vulnerable when offenders evade legal system. Then it is a strain on society. Crime-obsessed offenders who remain at runaway often commit further offences. They are all obsessed. Already while offence cheyali, offence chestunnatuvanti habitual offenders. They are hardcore offenders. Such offenders, if they go scot-free and these crime obsessed offenders keep on committing offences. So you are leaving the society at the larger threat perception, so that anyone can come and knock and create some kind of social disharmony and may cause some kind of offense, so that the peace and harmony of society can get affected. If we don't focus on executing NBW, that's the reason we started working out on how to make the commissionerate NBW-Free Commissionerate. Then this is also a victim and witnesses may feel sense of injustice and helplessness. When the victim and witnesses, they feel like helplessness, they feel injustice done to the victims, nothing is happening to me. And then the victims also, if I go and depose my evidence in favor of prosecution, so he may attack me because he's moving around, no action has been taken. Because of these things in mind, we thought we must ensure that the commissionerate remains NBW-Free. And this is the achievement of our officers, is the finest achievements ever. Generally, you see this, rarely you can accomplish such things. This NBWs, why NBW is so important, I've explained. Well, we'll go to what is NBW. This on the right side, if you can see that. So on the right side, you see to me the model NBW, which is written like this. This is a 72 BNS. This defines why when NBW is issued, warrant is given, like when a person fails to appear before the court, despite of issuing summons, when the court believes that his presence cannot be procured, cannot be ensured by warrant, then court will issue an NBW, non-bailable warrant, and it will hand it over to the police for the execution. This is how it happens in 72 of BNS defines, and then what is the purpose the court will issue the NBW and what is the purpose it will serve. This section tells us. In Rachakonda Commissionerate, we have got 50,249 cases which are PT, undergone trial. When the case is charge sheeted, when his case is having that facing trial, then these NBWs will come up because the accused is not attending the court. So we have got such 50,214 cases charge sheeted. This effort of our officers. We charged so many cases. We finalized the investigation. We went to the court and submitted our charge sheets. So to monitor these things, and we have different cells at the police station level, subdivision level, division level, and at the helm in our CCRB, we will monitor this so that regularly these issues, the regular intervals, the progress will be assessed, and wherever someone is falling behind in achieving this success, we will pursue and ensure them to reach the goals we set for ourselves. The NBW issued while conducting trial. When NBW is issued means when the conduct trial, some alleged accused are not attending the court, as I told you earlier, then wantonly avoiding. When they wantonly avoiding, they not attending the court, this what happens? This will cause a pendency, a warrant will cause hampering the progress of the judicial process. When the case is charge sheeted, then accused is avoiding the court wantonly, then certainly it will cause difficulty to run the trial. The process will move on very fast, so that courts will run the trials and all. The accused will get conviction. They will what is the final disposal of the case will happen. Otherwise, lot of number of cases will be in the court because these NBWs are not executed. So we are taking care of our responsibility to ensure that these cases are liquidated from our side and from the court side, so that we can focus on limited number of cases which will be in the court, so that justice is done to the victims. Suppose when accused is absconding, such time also we charge a case, so that case is charge sheeted, then we get NBW, we will go after him to get the accused to the court, so that legal system continues to perform. So we will come to now what are the stages of NBW, different stages, how we achieve these goals. This NBW issued by the court during the trial, court issues warrants against the accused if he fails to attend the court. Court issues the warrant against accused if he fails to attend the court. That's how the NBW process starts. NBW process starts with the honorable court. It will give to us, then police will have to execute that. It comes to execution. Court entrusts the warrants for execution to the police, so that we can execute these warrants, so that criminal justice system will take the right perspective. So certain times what happens, some accused voluntarily come to the court in adherence to the judicial process, then he complies the court orders. That is called recall by appearing in the court. So this is also one of the provisions given in the law. So this is another stage where he can go and get his compliance can be given by helping the judicial process to go on. So this is a very important aspect. Notice the accused. Why I am trying to put you in the perspective, you should also know, you must know why the judicial system works, how the police works, and what is the biggest achievement we made because of these efforts. You will understand. When accused is not traceable, then we request the court to issue notice to the sureties. Why surety is there? When NBW is issued, some person goes on some security will be there to this accused. So when accused goes absconding, so surety person who stands as security, a kind of surety for him to come to the court to process the legal system, that man will get the notices. The surety will get the notices. If the surety is also, they don't get the accused, the criminal who got the NBW against him, after this forfeiture of the bond amount, certain bond will be there, surety will give, if I'll produce him whenever the court wants, or if I don't produce this much bond, he will sign. So that bond will be forfeited. Then court declares the accused a proclaimed offender. This is a very important aspect. When the court declared a person as proclaimed offender, then we will go to the public places, media, announce that this person is a proclaimed offender. Then his property can be auctioned. Then after tracing out his property will be auctioned. If the accused also absent, everything is done, still he is not coming, then court will take a long pending case, like LPC case, the process will continue under 335 BNSS. So if the warrant is the warranty, the person against whom the NBW is issued, if he is apprehended, what will happen? The warranty produced at court along with the warrant. When I show you, I did show you the warrant. When the warrant is given to the police officer, then he goes and executes, he brings the person to the court with a warrant. If required, if a warrant is deliberately avoiding the court attendance and not cooperating with the police, and he may hamper the investigation, the court will be requested by the police not to give him bail. Most of the times, honorable courts will certainly go by such kind of previous history of this accused, and will not grant the bail immediately. Then that time the trial will resume. The trial, which is sometimes stalled because of this accused not arrested, or the trial will start that time. So suppose the warranty is not apprehended, what is the process? The request to the court to issue notice of sureties, I told you, then sureties will produce the warranty. Then sureties, if he is not able to produce the warranty, then the surety will be asked to attend the court. So many people stand as sureties without knowing the responsibility. So this aspect we are trying to put you in the perspective. Surety will attend the court and then tell that they will trace the warranty. Then the court will forfeiture the value of sureties if they have not been traced. When the warranty, if this entire forfeiture is done, the warranty will be declared as proclaimed offender. Then proclaimed offender, court orders for auctioning of his property also. Such a serious implication is there in this by NBW execution. His property can be auctioned by 84 BNSS. Then trial court conducts trial in absence of warranty, in absence of trial, which we have been discussing now. See, this is why I've been explaining you this, because if you don't understand the importance of this NBW, so don't feel how important is this in process of executing this. So NBW and its execution strategy, what we evolved is that first, Rajkonda police adopted strategy to tackle executing warrant at faster rate. On May 28th, we had a meeting with all my officers who have been made as a team members. So we had a meeting. So we evolved a strategy how to execute NBW. Whereas numerous warrants are pending in the different police stations. So the list we have taken out and analyzed those warrants. First, we have identified long pending NBWs which beyond 2023. Then in other states, what are the NBWs pending in other states we have studied. Then within the state, then we have studied the tri-commission, Hyderabad, Cyberabad, Rajkonda, these three commissioners, what are the NBWs pending. Then again in our own commissionerate, what are the NBWs pending. Then offense-wise, bailable, non-bailable, and grave, non-grave also, grave, non-grave offenses also we studied for this NBW execution. So after studying these things, we started implementing a strategy to achieve this NBW-Free Commissionerate. This is, we formed 14 special NBW teams, 1 SI and 4 constable officers part of this for execution of these pending NBWs. The mission endeavor is that to verify the composite of offenders and criminals and to narrow down the pendency of NBWs, bringing them to zero to ensure that we achieve a better conviction rate. When the NBWs have come to that zero level, then when the trial goes on, there is a chance of getting more conviction. So that is our mission endeavor. So this is what when we started doing it, when we verified in 2024, we got 1088 NBWs because we charged more number of cases, and certain times some NBWs will be in the court also. We got all the NBWs, and then ultimately 2,847 NBWs we could get at the end of the month when we had the meeting. So This is a meeting where we had next to me DCP crimes, then DCP, additional DCP admin, and then ACP CCRB, then what you call tech teams, and all these officers have participated. Then we had a very long session on this to explain. Because I also worked CP Warangal that time. Also, I made my commission NBW-Free that time. But this is more professionally, more accurate. Because we did once and we improvised on this, so it is the most accomplished achievement because this so much discussion underwent and so many areas people studied, every case is studied. These are all we are doing to do justice to the common man, the victim. So we all the sweat is only for doing justice to the common man. That's a process. This exercise has been done. Then after doing this NBW teams, logistic support also be given because they have to go to different states, different places. So for that purpose, we created a control to monitor these movements by CCRB in my office, Commissionerate office. Then each team member given advance because they have to move out, they have to stay somewhere, they have to, they have to eat some food also when they move around to get these accused. So for that purpose, advance TS will be given to them. Then suppose some important accused has to be caught. So we have given them vehicles also to move, and so some vehicles also be given whenever they go. It's not only giving the vehicles, my MPO, my additional DCPs and DCPs and ACPs, CCRB, they keep on talking to the teams which has gone outside. What is happening there, or the vehicle is safe, things like that. Continuously monitoring was there so that they return safely. Then some people have some medical health related issues. So what kit, medical types, small medical kit also been given to them so that they need not worry when they go for the hot pursuit of this goal. Then we have got a technical support from IT court. This is a very important support given by IT in getting the accused, so that helped our teams to apprehend the accused. Our teams had got continuous support, monitoring, and in getting their logistic support when they go outside. This what the work done. We must tell that our teams have gone to Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and other states for execution of NBWs. 2024 NBWs executed in span of 40 days. These have been executed. This is the greatest achievement. They have gone and executed. The criminals, hardcore criminals, 157 NBWs executed out of the state. They are in different states, not in our state, not in our terrain. They went other states and got 157 NBWs that way they executed. 2020 for NBWs they executed in 40 days, and 823 NBWs submitted to the court following the procedure. That is 82 to 83 previously, now 84, 85 BNS. With this, notice to the sureties will be showed. Then the property of the accused will be now proclaimed. That will be attached. So the proclaimed offender's property will be attached. So you will see that 823 people's property would be the proclaimed offender's property will be attached. Then legal process will take place. If they don't, even now they don't respond. Then if a person, how we've been talking proclaimed offender, I'll just tell you in a minute, less than that time. If any person against whom a warrant has been issued by court, if he is absconding, concealing himself to avoid execution of the NBW, the warrant, the court will proceed with previously 82, 83, now 82, now 84 BNSS. This then by declaring proclaimed offender. After proclamation is done, that offender is proclaimed offender, then it will be published in the newspapers, media, and different places. We'll put the posters about this person. Then attachment of property will be done. In absentia, if he is there, the trial also will go on as per 335 BNS. Then these are the photographs where my officer is gone. This is in Odisha. Then they went and apprehended accused. Next is Karnataka. They went and apprehended accused. Then Rajasthan. This area. See so how difficult terrains my people went. When you go in to different places, you may not be in uniform. You will be like a common man. So that time he is accused maybe with weapons, accused maybe with kind of rowdies and his friends, criminals may be around. But facing all those things, my people went there and apprehended these people. Again, this is in Andhra Pradesh, this is in Maharashtra, this is in Madhya Pradesh. These are the areas our people went there and got the accused. So that the status of execution NBWs has come to the better stance now, where we reached 72% of NBWs physically produced. 72% entire process 2024. There is a 72% of total NBWs which are pending with us, which was 1,088. Then we charged the cases, we got the NBWs. With the process, it has gone to 2,847. When 2,847 NBWs have been issued, we put the teams, we sent to different places, where we got 2,024 NBWs executed, which is 72% of total pendency. This is not done anytime. It is some 40-50%. We do remaining things to follow different process. But we personally, physically ensure that these people are produced in the court by proper physical way executing NBWs. Then 823 NBWs, we went for the proclamation. Then with the proclamation, their properties will be faced all the procedures which the Honorable Court guides us. Then you also know so much is happening last 40 days. My people are moving around and doing a lot of hard work and all. So you must be knowing how it has happened. Otherwise, if you don't know this kind of micro level requirements, then you cannot totally engross into this discussion. One warranty identified in Nellore district, he is a life convict. He is imprisoned, and then he committed an offence here, heinous offence. Then it will not see the light, because that fellow is life imprisoned. We don't know where is he. So our team went there. We found that person is convicted in a case and he is undergoing life imprisonment. Then we got the PT warrant against him. Then we brought him here. Then we started trial on. So otherwise the trial would not have taken place at all unless we got this accused from Nellore. Then 14 warrants are found in jail, different areas, and then those warrants were regularized by producing them in the court. So the 14 different jails, the warranties are there. No one knows where they are. But now, because the process started, we identified, went to the village, talked to the securities. Some securities are fake ones, and we identified other way so that we could know these 14 people are in the jail. Then the PT warrant, we brought them, and the process now started in the trial process. Like one warrant who is involved in POCSO Act case, absconding since 2021. This person also apprehended from Karnataka. He brought to court and the trial started now. Because of this, some victim girl is got justice. Then 4 warranty identified involved NDPS cases. Last time also in one of the press conference we told one accused we caught. He is already accused in one of the cases in Alayar police station. Such 4 NBWs of NDPS Act also been executed because of this process. 13 warrants are executed against a warranty when the trial is in progress. Because trial in progress, but some people are not attending, then trial get kind of stalled. It will not move ahead. So these absconding accused, 13 accused, we brought to the law. Then because this trial sorted, then we will make a conviction in these cases. 4 warranty identified involved NDPS Act which have been told to you now. I also told 157 other state warrants also been executed. See, one of the issues that we keep on thinking the warrant is pending, but in that 58% already died. We don't have records. By this kind of exercise, we identified 58 people already died. We went to the village, got the death certificate, inquired with the local people. Then those 58 warrants also saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Then 16 warrants settled their cases in Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat also got the help because of this. 16 warranties came and settled the issues, disputes in the court, so that 23 cases have been resolved, compounded in Lok Adalat. 6 warrants executed, which helped start trial. Trial is not moving ahead, so because of 6 warrants have been executed, the trial is started now. This helped not in our commission. Other units trials also started when we executed these NBWs here. So again, come back to you before concluding this advantages in executing NBWs. They ensure rule of law. Everyone equal, because you are a big man, strong man. You can avoid execution of NBWs. We were not given the list of those 2,021 people. They may be very strong, mighty people, but we ensure that rule of law is implemented and enforce the authority of the court to uphold sanctity of judicial process. To uphold the sanctity of judicial process, we ensure that rule of law is implemented and enforced. Then improve conviction rate. When the accused attends a court, then trial goes on, then the criminality is established, the conviction rate will go up. So that is another advantage by executing NBWs. decongest the case backlog. We know a lot of cases are there in the courts which is not being progressing because the NBWs are pending against them. Honorable Court will need the accused to be presented, produced in the court. Then only Honorable Court will go ahead with the prosecution. So because of this, decongest can take place in cases which are long pending in the courts. This deter the future offenders. This also create kind of deterrence. It will send a strong message that if you move around scot-free after NBW getting issued against you and all, so this will deter others also not to get into this kind of thing, which again when the property itself is proclaimed and then it will be auction attached. Then this boosts public confidence also. When such issue comes up, this demonstrates this commitment of law enforcement to hold offenders accountable, thereby increasing public trust in the system. Offenders accountable, they can't go scot-free, they can't move around freely, they can't still continue to hamper the progress of investigation or progress of the prosecution or progress of tranquility in the system, society. So with this boosts public confidence and supports victim justice also. Victim also will be ensured that this complaint is been properly treated, then accused is caught, justice is being pursued and it is done to him. That's what you will tell. You will feel and you will tell others also that this is what good thing happening. Then the police accountability also encourages us to do our job and continue with the process of investigation. Most of the officers, when they started looking into NBW, they understood what is the process, how to get these things executed, how to do investigation, how to interrogate a person, write his proper address. Sometimes proper address is not written in NBW, so it's difficult to execute. So now we went back to the basics of policing. So the basic tenets of policing, proper address, they have been evolved as a good police officers, and accountability levels of police also will multiplied and it is augmented like. This also reduces threat to the society. I have been discussing on this. They prevent repeat offenders, then repeat offenders since they commit offences as habitual offenders. That also will prevent. This also improves court and police coordination also. This is what we achieved by making this commissionerate, NBW-Free Commissionerate. 2024 NBW executed 820 NBWs. We are going to get 85 proceedings. Previously 80 to 83. We get that and we'll continue to do it. Again, some cases will be charge treated. Again, continue to execute NBWs. This all we got achieved because our great officers will honor them. Our constable officers and SIs who gone outside and execute NBW, and I could not have achieved this. My commission could not have achieved this without support of my all officers, additional DCPs, ACPs and inspectors. I really thank them to get this kind of great achievement. To this is another feather in the cap of this commissionerate. ACP, CCRB, we continuously worked, ACP, TCRB team and IT core team and additional DCP, admin, everyone has worked. All the DCPs who are on the dais, they also slogged to achieve this goal. And our effort will be continued to strive, keep the commissionerate NBW free and no accused is scot-free when this operation is on. And I thank Honorable Courts for really standing by us and then encouraging us to go ahead with this game. I'll also go and personally thank the Honorable Judges for this support given to my officers. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I request the Commissioner of Police and our DCP officers that I will call the teams and sir will felicitate them by giving an appreciation certificate. Sir, we have 14 teams here and 1 SI and 4 PCs are there, sir. So I request team wise to come and see that take the appreciation certificate from the seat. కార్యక్రమంలో మనకు పూర్తి స్థాయి సహకరించిన మన ఎంటీ టీం, తర్వాత ఐటీ కోర్ టీం మరియు పోలీస్ స్టేషన్లో చాలా వరకు ఎస్హెచ్ఓలు రెగ్యులర్గా మానిటర్ చేస్తూ కోర్టుకు వెళ్ళి జడ్జెస్ దగ్గర కలిసి వాళ్ళ దగ్గర డిఫరెంట్ పిటిషన్స్ ఫైల్ చేసి సార్ దీనివల్ల పూర్తిగా సైబరాబాద్ ఇప్పుడు రాచకొండలో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి అధికారికి తన పోలీస్ స్టేషన్లో ఉన్న అన్ని ఎన్బిడబ్ల్యూస్ అవి ఎందుకు పెండింగ్ ఉంది, ఎప్పటి నుంచి ఉన్నవి, ఇలా నేరస్తులు ఎవరు, కేసు ట్రయల్లో ఉన్నవాడు అన్ని విషయాల గురించి పూర్తిగా అవగాహన తెచ్చుకొని ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొన్నారు సార్. ఇదే విధంగా మీరు చెప్పిన సూచన ప్రకారం ఫర్దర్గా కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాం సార్.